E aí pessoal, quem fala é o Pedro. Bora continuar aqui a série de Dragon Age Inquisition. Então, bora lá. Bom, acho que acabou o tutorial, né? Vamos ver o que vai dar em seguida agora. Tá porra.
That's him. That's the Herald of Andraste. They said when he came out of the Fade, Andraste herself was watching over him.
Hush. We shouldn't disturb.
Não quero incomodá-lo. Caramba, velho. Viramos o quê? Do ninguém pro Arauto.
That's him. He stopped the breach from getting any bigger.
I heard he was supposed to close it entirely. Still, it's more than anyone else has done. Demons would have had us
Chancellor Roderick says that the Chantry wants nothing to do with us.
That isn't Chancellor Roderick's decision, sister.
Tá, vamos começar já a pegar os itens agora, né, velho? Ler. Escudo imortal. Nossa, gigante, nem fodendo. Ah tá, pelo menos fica numa aba do menu. Qualquer coisa dá pra ler depois.
Have you gone completely mad? He should be taken to Val Royo immediately, to be tried by whomever becomes alive.
I do not believe he is guilty.
The elf failed. The breach is still in the sky. For all you know, he intended it this way.
I do not believe that.
That
Sim,
is not
sim.
the time. Your duty is to serve the chance.
E tem alguém aqui. Nossa, eu fui entrando e nem vi.
Those on which the Chantry was founded, Chancellor, as usual.
Mano, começar a ler os livrinhos, porque tá dando uma XPzinha, tá ligado? Tá.
Chain him. I want him prepared for travel to the capital for trial.
Disregard that and leave us.
You walk a dangerous line, Seeker.
The breach is stable, but it is still a threat. I will not ignore it.
Não, o cara ali vai falar que suspeita, óbvio. Fala, fiz o que pude.
I did everything I could to close the breach. It almost killed me.
Yet you live. A convenient result insofar as you're concerned.
Have a care, Chancellor. The breach is not the only threat we face.
Someone was behind the explosion at the Conclave. Someone most holy did not expect. Perhaps they died with the others, or have allies who yet live.
I am a suspect,
You, and many others.
but not the prisoner.
I heard the voices in the temple. The Divine called to him for help.
So his survival, that thing on his hand, all a coincidence.
Providence. The Maker sent him to us in our darkest hour.
Fudeu. Eu acho que eu não sou escolhido não, filha. Puta que pariu, hein. Você acredita que eu sou inocente? Então você acredita que eu sou inocente?
So you've changed your mind about me.
I was wrong. Perhaps I still am. I will not, however, pretend you were not exactly what we needed when we needed it.
The breach remains, and your mark is still our only hope of closing it.
This is not for you to decide.
You know
Fudeu.
what this is, Chancellor. A writ from the Divine, granting us the authority to act. As of this moment, I declare the Inquisition reborn. We will close the breach, we will find those responsible, and we will restore order with or without your approval.
This is the Divine's directive. Rebuild the Inquisition of old. Find those who will stand against the chaos. We aren't ready. We have no leader, no numbers. And now, no Chantry support.
But we have no choice. We must act now, with you at our side.
Tá, pera.
What is the Inquisition of old, exactly?
It preceded the Chantry. People who banded together to restore order in a world gone mad.
After, they laid down their banner and formed the Templar Order, but the Templars have lost their way. We need those who can do what must be done, united under a single banner once more.
Tá, e a Chantry não vai atrapalhar?
But aren't you still part of the Chantry?
Is that what you see?
The Chantry will take time to find a new Divine. And then it will wait for her direction.
But we cannot wait. So many Grand Clerics died at the Conclave. No, we are on our own. Perhaps forever.
Tá, eu quero ajudar.
If you're truly trying to restore order,
That is the plan.
Help us fix this before it's too late.
Por enquanto a história tá legalzinha até. Não sei porque eu lembro que tem uma hora que a história demora pra dar uma fluida, mas eu acho que é no final do game, eu acho. Ah, cheguei uma outra roupinha agora. Tá, e agora? Baixando. Mas tem umas coisas aqui. Uma coisa aqui dentro. Deixa eu ver. Encontre receitas explorando regiões, visitando mercadores. Vá até um boticário com ervas coletadas de natureza para aprimorar poções. Use a mesa, problemas para desbloquear melhorias permanentes. Tá bom.
Segret told me that he can't let the herbs go for anything less than 8.
Fine. We'll gather our own. Tell Segrid he better hope he doesn't need a salve anytime soon. Huh. Look who's back from the dead. Again.
Nós nos conhecemos.
I don't recall meeting you before.
I'd be surprised if you did. You weren't particularly coherent. Someone had to patch you up after you staggered out of making those wear, though. So, you're welcome.
Obrigado, então.
I didn't realize. Thank you.
Yeah, well, you can pay me back by fixing the world. Name's Adan. I'm in charge of keeping our little band here stocked with potions and elixirs. Not that Seeker Pentagast seems to care whether we've got the supplies to actually do that.
Tá, preciso de ajuda?
Is there anything I can do to help out?
We're fine as far as raw labor goes. You've more important things to do than tend to me. I only wish I'd been able to find Master Tajin's notes. Old bastard was working on something special. He died at the Conclave, and his notes weren't here. Been too busy dealing with the wounded to look for them.
Como estão as coisas?
How are your people holding up?
There's no shortage of work. That's for damn sure.
How do I go about having potions made?
Just take a look there and tell me what you'd like. Find a recipe for something better, I can make that too.
Tá, valeu, mano. Anotações de Tangen. Solta aqui, mas não acho que é uma boa conversar com ele agora, não. Conversa com o personagem. A melhor dica que eu dou, velho, que eu lembro. Grava antes de conversar com os personagens, porque tem vezes que você precisa de aprovação alta com eles e uma conversa faz diferença. Então, tipo, salva, depois conversa. Melhor coisa.
With Segrid's compliments, sir. No catch, sir. Said
If you're here to clean, Hess can get you a bucket and a broom. Anyone calls you knife here, come to me. Oh, you're him. Thren. Inquisition quartermaster. I'm doing what I can to supply this mess. If you find what I need to fill one of my requisitions, I'd appreciate you bringing it in.
What did you mean when you mentioned requisitions?
I'm making this Inquisition run with what we have, but we're not a real army. We're stretched thin on materials, so I've put up a requisition list for anything that could help our people. Here, take a look. You find some iron and a good logging site, maybe Harriet can get our troops better weapons.
Tá bom.
Farewell.
Make her go with you.
Então tá, consegui uma requisição então. Para armas, precisa de um posto de lenha e 5 ferros.
Thanks for checking anyway.
O que? Mas eu não peguei? Ah tá,
You find anything you need, let me know.
eu preciso pegar ainda, ok, não, tá suave.
Though you had granted them power over the
Ah,
very fade itself,
Thank you for hurrying.
tem alguma coisa lá de fora? Lá de fora.
they destroyed
Eu só entendi uma coisa, onde que é a casa que a gente tá?
I knew them.
Não vi se tinha algum livro aqui. Livro 0. Deixa eu ver aqui. Também não tem livro. Tá. Só vou dar uma verificada assim por cima.
It is
Que nunca se
reasonable
sabe.
that magic was involved, but we cannot assume it was the rebels.
Ah, eu não posso sair?
Died the Conclave Scout name. How would those deaths benefit rebels?
Ah, posso sim, tá de boa. Tá, o outro é
If the
por
Inquisition
aqui.
wants to field a decent cavalry, it needs better horses. I heard Seeker Pentagast might try to acquire suitable mounts from Master Dennett in the hinterlands.
Oh, and who are you to be fishing around for what the higher-ups are doing?
Back in Ansburg, my uncle was fifth place.
Modificar armadura. Tá. Vamos falar com alguém. Quem? Ah, esse cara aqui.
Expected you, big guy. I'm Harry. Everyone knows who you are. How's the new gear fit?
Ah, o equipamento tá ótimo, né?
Sturdy and warm. It's perfect.
Good. World's gone mad. Stock armor and blades are good against bandits, but we're not fighting bandits. My gear will see you through demons, apostates, whatever this world throws at you. So, you need custom work. Something special. You bring the materials to us and we'll make it happen.
Tem algum projeto?
If I want something, what can you make?
Start simple. Something to keep you safe. Take a look at it on the table there and we can talk. You'll need materials. You should have what you want just outside.
Ok. Pode melhorar meu equipamento?
Can you help improve my arms and armor?
Yes. You find a new piece, a pauldron or greaves, we'll take care of you. You can't just slap a new hilt on your sword in the field. Bring it here, we'll make sure it's done right and proper.
Goodbye.
Right.
Tá. Tem um mapinha? Como que ativa o mapa? Carregar mapa de missões. Ah, aqui. Combater aquisição. Sala de guerra. Tá. Encontre ações de tagging. É isso que eu quero fazer. Vamos lá.
See reasons. You cannot stay.
Tá, o item tá pra cá aparentemente. É só abrir a porta aqui na moral. Devolvo anotações para Adam. Ok, simples. Por enquanto, pelo menos parece simples. Por que não tá dando pra pegar? Ah, tá. Consigo pegar o ferro? Tudo de quanto? 5? Eu acho, né? Tá, mas eu vi que tinha outra coisa pra aqui em volta. Vamos lá então. Vou tentar pegar. Não vai rolar. Bom, a gente viu um portão ali, deve ter uma entrada por outro lado. Mano, Ah, eu vou confundir esse mapa há muito tempo, tô sentindo. Pô, carneiro tem toda essa vida, velho, eu tô ferrado. Que isso, andar é pro carneiro, mano? Cabrito, sei lá. Tá, essa é a área de... Acho que foi. E agora? Mande fazer uma armadura. Ok. Complete requisição. Entrega anotação. Tá, vamos fazer isso agora então.
Still got demons pouring out.
Caramba, velho, que longe. Tá, vamos lá.
That'll help.
Mais um de poder.
You're back. And in one piece.
You said you thought Master Tajan was working on something special. If it helps, I found his notes.
The old codger was on the edge of a breakthrough here. He couldn't see it. You want some of these mixed up? You just give the word.
Bom, adeus.
Farewell.
Tá, eu acho que faltou também falar com cada armadura, né? A missão inicial deve ter que fazer tudo agora, eu acho. Tem alguma coisa aqui? Canções coletadas. Ah, é, tinha um negócio desse também. De troféu de canção. Caramba, tem muito troféu nesse jogo. Que coisinha que você perde já... Enfim, mesmo se eu perder alguma coisa eu vou jogar inteirão.
Come on, you've seen our mounts. Most of them should be pulling plows.
Didn't all grow up with fancy noble horses, Iceberg. Ride whatever.
Aqui, fazer armadura, cota de batedor. Bônus de dano flanquear. Chance crítica é interessante, hein? Bom, é melhor que a minha armadura ou não? Deixa eu ver. Cinquenta e um. Melhor, hein? As coisas eu acho que posso vender. Eu tenho que usar isso? Acho que não, né? Falta algum lugar pra olhar, será? Senão a gente vai pra parte principal agora, né?
You're worried about the rift.
Olhamos lá. Acho que olhamos tudo. Ah não, faltam essas duas casinhas aqui, ó. Aqui a gente olhou, mas essas duas casinhas aqui a gente não olhou não. Deixa eu ver. Ó, só lendo já estamos quase upando de novo. Isso é muito roubado, velho. Tá, eu não vou. Ah, não sei se vale a pena conversar com os personagens agora, cara. Foda.
The chosen of Andraste, the blessed heroes sent to save us all.
Não sou herói.
I've no interest in being a hero. All I want is to find a way to seal this breach.
Pragmatic, but ultimately irrelevant.
Totalmente relevante o que você quer, entendeu?
I've
Foda-se.
journeyed deep into the Fade in ancient ruins and battlefields to see the dreams of lost civilizations. I've watched as hosts of spirits clash to reenact the bloody past in ancient wars both famous and forgotten. Every great war has its heroes. I'm just curious what kind you'll be.
As ruínas antigas?
What do you mean, ruins and battlefield?
Any building strong enough to withstand the rigors of time has a history. Every battlefield is steeped in death. Both attract spirits. They press against the veil, weakening the barrier between our worlds. When I dream in such places, I go deep into the Fade. I can find memories no other living being has ever seen.
Como consegue dormir lá?
You fall asleep in the middle of ancient ruins. Isn't that dangerous?
I do set walls. And if you leave food out for the giant spiders, they are usually content to live and let live.
Impressionante.
I've never heard of anyone going so far into the Fade. That's extraordinary.
Thank you. It's not a common field of study for obvious reasons. Not so flashy as throwing fire or lightning. The thrill of finding remnants of a 1,000-year-old dream? I would not trade it for anything. I will stay there. At least until the breach has been closed.
Was that in doubt?
I am an apostate surrounded by Chantry forces in the middle of a mage rebellion. Cassandra has been accommodated, but you understand my caution.
Mas temores... Não, os temores não importam. Tá, mas temos problemas maiores.
Giant hole in the sky trumps any other concerns. We can worry about the rest later.
Yes. Who can say what this world will look like when we are done fighting for it? But now let us hope either the mages or the Templars have the power to seal the breach.
Tá. Não foi ruim. Aumentou um pouquinho das coisas dele. E tal. Nem vi que tinha um baú aqui. Tá valendo. Tá, tem outro aqui agora.
So, now that Cassandra's out of earshot, are you holding up all right? I mean, you go from being the most wanted criminal in Thedas to joining the armies of the faithful. Most people would have spread that out over more than one day.
Acho que só estou feliz por estar vivo.
I'm just glad I'm still standing after all that.
I still can't believe you survived Cassandra. You're lucky you were out cold for most of her frothing rage. For days now, we've been staring at the breach, watching demons and maker knows what fall out of it. Bad for morale would be an understatement. I still can't believe anyone was in there and lived.
Que você ficou?
If it was that bad, why did you stay? Cassandra said you were free to go.
I like to think I'm as selfish and irresponsible as the next guy, but this... Thousands of people died on that mountain. I was almost one of them. And now there's a hole in the sky. Even I can't walk away and just leave that to sort itself out.
Vamos fechar a brecha.
The breach needs to be sealed. The sooner the better.
If it can be sealed, you might want to consider running at the first opportunity. I've written enough tragedies to recognize where this is going. Heroes are everywhere. I've seen that. But the hole in the sky, that's beyond heroes. We're going to need a miracle.
É trágico. Peraí, tá mostrando uma missão lá ainda? Modifique armaduras. Nossa, tem que fazer isso também. O caçador tá por aqui? Não. Pera aí, então. Modificar a armadura. Tá pedindo, né? Vamos aproveitar. Armas. Armaduras. Pera aí. Braçais de couro. Tá. Agora completou a missão dele. Tá, acho que agora já é lá na igreja mesmo. Mas que eu não sei se aquilo é uma igreja ou uma casa, né? Mas tudo bem. Vamos lá que agora é pra lá. Vamos lá. Nossa, o povo aparecendo.
Does it trouble you?
Não mais, eu acho. Ou ela não fechou a brecha. Onde ela
I
vem?
just wish I knew what it was, or how I got it.
We will find out. What's important is that your mark is now stable, as is the breach. You've given us time, and Solas believes a second attempt might succeed, provided the mark has more power. The same level of power used to open the breach in the first place. That is not easy to come by.
Você tem uma ideia.
Clearly you have something in mind.
We do.
Você tem uma ideia, já é um começo, né, velho?
May I present Commander Cullen, leader of the Inquisition's forces.
Such as they are. We lost many soldiers in the valley, and I fear many more before this is through.
This is Lady Josephine Montelier, our ambassador and chief diplomat.
Anderan Atishan.
You speak Elven.
You just heard the entirety of it, I'm afraid.
And of course, you know Sister Liliana.
My position here involves a degree of...
She is our spy master.
Yes, tactfully put, Cassandra.
Títulos impressionantes. Não, prazer, mas é fácil, não?
Pleased to meet you all.
I mentioned that your mark needs more power to close the breach for good.
Which means we must approach the rebel mages for help.
And I still disagree. The Templars could serve just as well.
We need power, Commander. Enough magic poured into that mark.
Might destroy us all. Templars could suppress the breach, weaken it, so...
Pure speculation.
I was a Templar. I know what they're capable of.
Unfortunately, neither group will even speak to us yet. The Chantry has denounced the Inquisition, and you specifically.
Acho que a culpa é minha.
They still think I'm guilty.
That is not the entirety of it any longer. Some are calling you, a Dalish elf, the Herald of Andraste. That frightens the Chantry. The remaining clerics have declared it blasphemy, and we, heretics, for harboring you.
Chancellor Roderick's doing, no doubt.
It limits our options. Approaching the mages or Templars for help is currently out of the question.
Que arauto of Andraste.
Just how am I the Herald of Andraste?
People saw what you did at the temple, how you stopped the breach from growing. They have also heard about the woman seen in the rift when we first found you. They believe that was Andraste.
Even if we tried to stop that view from spreading...
Which we have not.
The point is, everyone is talking about you.
It's quite the title, isn't it? How do you feel about that?
Inquietante.
It's a little unsettling.
I'm sure the Chantry would agree.
People are desperate for a sign of hope. For some, you're that sign.
And to others, a symbol of everything that's gone wrong.
A brecha não se preocupa.
They aren't more concerned about the breach, the real threat.
They do know it's a threat. They just don't think we can stop it.
The Chantry is telling everyone you'll make it worse.
There is something you can do. A Chantry cleric by the name of Mother Giselle has asked to speak to you. She is not far and knows those involved far better than I. Her assistance could be invaluable.
Porque ela nos ajudaria.
Why would someone from the Chantry help a declared heretic?
I understand she's a reasonable sort. Perhaps she does not agree with her sisters. You will find Mother Giselle tending to the wounded in the hinterlands near Redcliffe.
Look for other opportunities to expand the Inquisition's influence while you're there.
We need agents to extend our reach beyond this valley, and you're better suited than anyone to recruit them.
In the meantime, let's think of other options. I won't leave this all to the Herald.
Não, mas o povo tá me chamando de arauto. Mas tipo, meio que assim, mano, você tá aí, você chegou agora, se vira. Poder de inquisição por toda Orlais e Ferelden. Tá. Onde que eu tô? Ah, tá. É o olhinho.
You were saying something about... Cullen?
Yes. Haven has limited space for our soldiers to train. Perhaps we could set up something over here.
Tá, então pra essa parada. Vixe. Tá tendo uma briga entre dois e a gente tá chegando na terceira força de batalha. Interessante. Nova desbloqueada. Seleção de grupo. Vamos lá. Uma nova região para explorar.
World of Andraste. I've heard the stories. Everyone has. We know what you did at the breach. It's odd for a Dalish elf to care what happens to anyone else, but you'll get no backtalk here. That's a promise. Inquisition Scout Harding, at your service. All of us here, will do whatever we can to help.
Harding, huh? Ever been to Kirkwall's Hightown?
I can't say I have. Why?
You'd be Harding and... No, never mind.
Ugh.
Prazer conhecê-los.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
We should get to business. The situation's pretty dire.
Carai.
We came to secure horses from Red Cliff's old horsemaster. I grew up here, and people always said that Dennett's herds were the strongest and the fastest this side of the Frostbacks. But with the Mage Templar fighting getting worse, we couldn't get to Dennett. Maker only knows if he's even still alive. Mother Giselle's at the crossroads helping refugees and the wounded. Our latest reports say that the war's spread there too. Corporal Vale and our men are doing what they can to help protect the people, but they won't be able to hold out very long. You best get going. No time to lose.
Tá. Uma situação bem complicada pelo jeito. Mudar companheiros. Relacer poção. Aquisições. Posso descansar. Tá, aqui é tipo acampamento mesmo, né? Tem que andar todo o mapa pra abrir, não tem um ponto, tipo... Que eu vi um mapinha, um rolê assim? Fissuras. Tem uma fissura aqui embaixo. Tá, tem um oficial de aquisição aqui.
Word for you.
Informe.
What is it?
This may be worthwhile.
Tá, caixa, quebra-cabeça. Não, botei errado de novo. Será que é bom seguir a história ou será que é bom a gente já começar a explorar? Porque, tipo, como tá no pesadelo, era bom a gente começar a upar já, né? Eu vou começar indo até ali na história, mas eu acho que eu vou descer, mano. Pra explorar a parte de baixo e ver o que a gente encontra. Acho que é o mais sensato a se fazer. Deixa eu ver como tá aqui a situação. Pra onde que é? Pra cá. Pra cá. É. Nossa, mas acho que tá mais fácil de eu descer pro outro lado, na real, hein? Mano, vai demorar pra eu acostumar com esse mapa, velho. Porque, ó, tem uma fissura logo aqui embaixo. Mas eu acho que a gente não aguenta a fissura ainda, se bobear. Tem uma missão aqui.
Interesting reading. Could be worth a look.
O local mencionado na carta. Que vende essa missão. Tá. Ah, velho, por quê? Tá nas minhas costas, aparentemente. É tipo subindo. Tipo, subindo que eu preciso ir? Nossa, eu realmente não tô entendendo onde é. Vai demorar um pouquinho pra mim conseguir entender o mapa, eu acho. Mas antes por aqui, na real.
Make it take you.
Tá, é aqui no lado, aparentemente. Opa! Tem uma casa aqui. Tem uma brecha também. Eu não posso fechar? Ah, quase, velho. Tá, tem alguma coisa aqui também, será?
Templar bastards killed my husband and stole the ring from...
Calma, muita coisa. Fala, filha.
We're the Templars. They don't care who they kill anymore.
You're saying the Templars attacked your husband?
Aye. He was digging out a stump. The fools couldn't tell a shovel from a mage's staff. Had to be safe, they said. Rebels everywhere attacking by surprise, sick bastards. They took the ring I gave him on our wedding day in case it was magic.
Farewell.
Tá, tem que achar então a aliança dela. Só, vai ficar atrapalhando mesmo, mano? Obrigado. Tá, com isso acho que deu um pontinho. Ah, deu 2 pontinhos. O que isso faz? Isso aqui é bom, hein? Isso aqui faz o quê? Tem como desaprender? Não. Ah tá, no caso porque eu cliquei agora, né? Só tem um tipo, estilhaço de espalho no ar iniciando essa cadeia. É interessante. Vou pegar esse aqui, por dano consecutivo. É a melhor opção por enquanto. Tá, mapa. A gente pode tentar descer aqui. Esse acampamento. Nossa, o problema é que tem vários. Aí o jogo não sabe qual te manda. Tá de novo atrás de mim. É sempre pro mesmo lugar. Tipo, por isso que eu tô meio perdido. Porque, tipo, eu acho que pra cá é o lugar certo, não é?
Excuse me, have you seen another Inquisition scout? Elven woman, answers to Rids. You said your friend hasn't reported back. She was supposed to be checking on some apostates. I'm on duty here, or I'd go look for her. I'll talk to you later.
Tô achando que isso aqui é lugar de ranking alto, não é não?
So, set up camp or keep moving?
Nothing to report, sir.
Tá. Caramba. Ah, quando eu faço um acampamento aparece mais coisa em volta. Nossa, é muito ruim, hein? Vou ter que andar mesmo no mapa pra me descobrir as coisas. Ah, o que é bom, né? Aumenta o senso de exploração do jogo. Bom, o vídeo vai ficando por aqui. Deixa o like, se inscreve no canal. Até a próxima e fui!